Alright, everybody, it looks like we are live now. So, welcome to my Twitch stream. This is going to be Shroud of the Avatar for Extra Life. And I want to take this time to just tell you a little bit about why I'm playing and who I'm playing for. So, I've got a couple things I want to show you just to get you a good idea of what's going on here. I am recording everything locally so that after the stream I will upload that to YouTube. I have had a couple instances where it got really laggy and didn't look very good on Twitch. Don't worry about that. I am recording a high HD stream here locally, so you'll be able to see it. But let's go ahead and get started, and I'll show you what's going to, where all the money you guys are sending me is going to go.
Imagine being a hero. Imagine fighting the bad guys, saving the world, all that good stuff. Now imagine fighting an enemy you can't see or touch. Extra Life. Play games. Heal kids.
So Extra Life was developed in 2008 as a charity to raise money for a girl who was going into the hospital for leukemia, I believe, and her story will be coming up here in just a second. But it's kind of grown since then. At first it was just a single streamer raising money for her hospital to try to get back. Since then it's kind of grown into a gamers across the country unite on a single day to play games for 24 hours to raise money for their local hospitals. And I got involved first a couple of years ago when Ken Cully of the Ultima Codex had his team, Vasmani, going for Extra Life, and I really wanted to do something similar for the Shroud of the Avatar community. So I created a team this year called Reno of Zephyr, which in the new Britannia Words of Magic means healing wind. And I'm using this opportunity to try to bring the community together, have them donate money to Extra Life, and really get that out there to show both what we can do as gamers, as a community, and expose Shroud of the Avatar to some new people. So let's take a look at Victoria's story and how Extra Life got its start, and then I'll tell you a little bit more.
She was the flyer. She's the one that they would, get and throw into the air.
She was this cute, petite, tiny little girl with just a head full of long, blonde hair. She wasn't afraid of heights. In fact, she wasn't really afraid of anything.
We had noticed she had just gotten weak. I said, "What's the matter with you?" I said, "You're a tumbler. You can tumble and do backflips." It progressed from that to she fainted a couple times. So I took her into the doctor the next day, and they immediately sent us to Texas Children's Hospital.
She was just, from the moment I met her, she was about 11 years old, she just had a sort of magical presence about her, and nothing would keep that girl down.
Victoria was diagnosed at the age of 11 and a half with acute lymphoblastic leukemia.
In today's world, we cure, go away forever, about 80% of children. In 1965, we cured 5% of children. So the improvement is unbelievable. And Victoria actually had a particular subtype of ALL that the cure rate should have even been better than that.
Victoria's treatment was to take 2.5 years, and at the end of 2.5 years of chemo, Victoria was to be finished with her treatment.
Okay, thank you. Now I'm going to hand this over to Dr. Frickback and see what she has to say.
Well, what's your name again?
My name is, Bunny McBunkbunk.
Well, Bunny McBunkbunk, today our breaking story is about a little dog named Arfie.
First time I met Victoria, we were doing a radiothon at a radio station in Houston, Texas. She was very full of energy and was already considered a long-term survivor of leukemia.
At the end of 2.5 years, when Victoria's treatment was over, they performed another spinal tap and a bone marrow test.
Joellen called me and she had just the worst news ever, and that is that Victoria's cancer had returned. Victoria at that time decided she was going to fight and entered the hospital for what would turn out to be an extremely long stay.
And he asked her at that time, he said, "Victoria, do you like to play video games?" She said, "I love to play video games."
So I put the word out to a website that I worked with called Sarcastic Gamer, and the online community responded in droves. What I expected to be a couple of games that might come from here and there instead turned out to be things coming from all over the world. So much so that it became sort of overwhelming. Tori had to end up giving it away to other kids who were also stuck in the hospital.
And she made it through, and 9 months later, she relapsed again. So this was 3 times she was told that she had cancer.
She couldn't be around other people that could have any infections. You know, when she was out, she had to wear her masks.
During this time, Victoria contracted a fungal infection, which is from a very low immune system, and she had little to no immune system left.
And I asked her what she wanted for Christmas. And she said, "I'd really just like to get out of this hospital and go see Christmas lights. Christmas lights are something my family and I go see together all the time, and I can't even leave to go see Christmas lights." And after about 10 minutes, we rolled back upstairs to her room, and we had our picture made in front of a little Christmas tree. And I said goodbye. And that picture is one of my most prized possessions, because it was taken just moments before I saw my friend for the last time. And Victoria passed away before I could get back to see her.
Victoria passed away on January 21st, 2008, after a 4-year battle with leukemia, failed bone marrow transplants, and fungal infections.
It was as a result of Tori's death, sitting at her funeral, that I made up my mind that I needed to be doing this, not just a couple days a year with a radiothon, that I needed to be doing this with my life.
Doc wanted to do something special for Victoria, in memory of Victoria. And he came up with a fundraiser called Extra Life. And this fundraiser would be for the gaming community.
It just occurred to me that gamers should be able to do the things they love to help sick and injured kids as well. And so Extra Life was born. 1,200 gamers showed up.
Sorry about that. I'm not sure what happened to our video there. I'm streaming that off of YouTube, so it might be having some issues. All right. So that's how Extra Life got started, and there's a number of different hospitals that you can donate to. Since 2008, they started working with the Children's Miracle Network, which is a organization that communicates between the hospitals and kind of negotiates what they're going to be doing. And the Children's Miracle Network, one of their stipulations is that any of the hospitals that are part of their network have to allow for any families that can't pay to still be able to come in and get all the treatments they need, even if they can't afford it. So that is a great thing that they do, and it's something that I know a lot of people have taken advantage of. So the hospital that I'm working with is the Dell Children's Medical Center. It's located in downtown Austin, so it's not too far from Portalarium. And it's also a hospital that I know a couple of kids who have had to go to and have gotten excellent treatment. So I'm going to show a video that they sent me. This is probably the only one I know that has some copyrighted music in it, so hopefully, because they gave me permission, I won't get this yanked down from YouTube because of it. But go ahead and show you their intro video, give you a little bit of information about that hospital.
It might seem crazy what I'm about to say. Sunshine, she's here, you can take a break. I'm a hot air balloon that could go to space.
Hello. I'm Moise Levy, Physician-in-Chief at Dell Children's Medical Center. Not that long ago, Dell Children's was a dream for Central Texas, and in 2007, we opened our doors and a whole world of possibilities. As a teaching hospital, we're here for all children in Central Texas. The 46 counties in our region and beyond. As Central Texas continues to grow, so does Dell Children's. Good things are happening here, and it's all because of you.
Because of you, we have the first inpatient pediatric rehabilitation unit in Central Texas with the latest tools to get our children back to their daily lives.
Because of you, we've been able to build out our neuroscience center to one of the best in the United States. We have expanded and doubled the patient population that we bring in, and we're even moving forward farther. We can map the brain in a three-dimensional manner, and we'd just like to thank you.
Because of you, when families have to stay in the hospital for a while, we now have a place where we can do our laundry.
Because of you, we have a place just for teens where we can have fun, play video games, and just relax.
Because of you, our littlest kids have a place to play that's just for them and just their size.
Because of you, Dell Children's Hospital now has a dedicated classroom so students can keep up with their studies.
And because of you, Dell Children's has beautiful art and gardens to engage and comfort children and families.
We have a beautiful state-of-the-art medical center to serve all children. Because of you!
Because of kids like me, we're building for a future. We want to build a strong, what's that word? Endowment. Endowment to help kids like me today and tomorrow. Maybe you'll help us.
Clap along if you feel like happiness is the truth. Because I'm happy. Clap along if you know what happiness is to you.
Okay. Have had a couple people mention that the Twitch stream is just seeming to spin forever and not accomplish anything. So I'm going to take a minute to stop this broadcast and restart it just to see if that fixes the issue. I know there's a lot of people streaming today, so that might be what's going on. So I'm going to stop this and I will be right back.